I know you agree with me when I say being a working student is so difficult. In the beginning of my journey as a working student, I was always depressed, frustrated, cried rivers of tears, always stressed. But I had to come to the realization that crying does not change the fact that I am still there. So I decided to find some strategies that will help me find a balance between my work life, school life, and other personal commitments. In the beginning of that journey, I made a lot of mistakes and I also learned a lot from my mistakes. Finally, I got the strategies that helped me and I know will continue to help me in the future. Today, I want to share with you five foundational tips that will help you start your journey right. Okay, I do not want you to make the same mistakes I made in the beginning of my journey. So, if this is what you've been looking for, you are on the right channel. Let's get right into this video. So, tip number one, be realistic. Build your routines or create your schedules based on reality and not motivation. Now, what I'm simply trying to tell you is that when you are building your routines or when you're creating your schedules that you will follow that will help you to find the balance, don't build it from a place of motivation. Motivation is good, but it doesn't last for long. And you have to build it looking at your reality, looking at your situation, rather than watching my 5 a.m. morning routine, my 6 a.m. morning routine. Funny enough, that's what I did. I watched those videos, I watched so many of them, and I got so hyper motivated and created a routine. The first routine I created, I'm going to show you a clip of it here. It's still on my walls. I was so hyper motivated. I did the routine. I went to print it, pasted it on my wall, and I literally within a day or two I was like, girl, bye. I cannot do this because it was so unrealistic. I was trying to do exactly what they were doing in their videos. I was trying to do exactly what I saw that girl do in her videos, and really it wasn't helping me at all. Not saying that what they do is wrong. They are good. They are promoting a message of healthy habits. Now you take inspiration from it and use it to build a routine that fits your situation. What do I mean by your situation? Your work and school life and other things you do aside of that. Personally, for me, I was working a full-time job from Monday to Friday, and then I go to school on the weekends. That is my schedule. Now, on Mondays and Wednesdays, I had to be at work around by 7 a.m. in the morning, and the rest of the days, I had to be at work by 8 a.m. in the morning. And during weekends too, sometimes my classes I had to be there as early as 7 in the morning, and sometimes latest by 10 I'm supposed to be there. So now I know my situation, so I build my routine around that. If I can meditate in the morning, I will meditate in the evening. If I can't journal in the morning, I'll journal in the evening, because I had to get to work as early as 7, and I want to exercise, I want to do so many things, I want to write my book, I want to do so many things too. So I look at that situation and I build a routine that follows that, fits that situation, and I can easily flow into it. But the mistake I made was to look at their 5 a.m. morning routine, look at their 6 a.m. morning routine, and build, like, try to fit in, try to do exactly what they're doing, and it wasn't helping me. I was always burnt out. So when you're building your routines, look at your schedule. Are you a part-time worker or a part-time student? Do you have the weekends for yourself? Maybe if you have the weekends for yourself, you can lessen the burden during the week and do most of the work in the weekends or something. So tip number one, build your routines from a place of reality and not motivation. Analyze the situation and build a routine. Watch those videos. Yes, I'm not asking you to stop watching them. I still watch them, I still listen to them, but what I do is take inspiration from what they're saying and sit down and build a routine that will fit my situation. So always build your routine from a place of reality and not motivation. Tip number two, cut the hustle. Trust me. Trust me when I say you cannot do all those things now. You are capable of doing everything, but you cannot do all of them now. Some things can wait. By saying this, you can do the short term, long term, middle term goals. This is something a professor taught me at school, and I used it in my life, and it really helped me because I wanted to do so many things. I wanted to study Python. I wanted to go to school and be efficient and have good grades. I want to work as a national service personnel and do my work really well. I wanted to learn French, build on my French, and be fluent in the language. I wanted to write GRE. I wanted to do content creation and do it well. I wanted to write books. I wanted to publish books. I wanted to do so many things, and the load was too much for me. Everything was not working out. Nothing was being accomplished because all of them were suffering in a way. Nothing was really working. My grades weren't good because I was trying to do so many things at the same time, and it wasn't really helping until I put them in the short-term goals, middle-term goals, long-term goals, and then I realized, oh, so many of these things can wait. So I decided to put some things aside and focus on 3 or 4 things now, things that I can fit them in my week, and all of them I can succeed in them one way or the other. So always cut the hassle, put some things down. I know you can do all of them. I know you want to build multiple streams of income, and that is great. But you can do all of them now whilst you're in school, whilst you're working a full-time job, or whilst you're no. Always put some things down, start some things now, and then when you're done with school, you can do all the things that you want to do because you would have the time for it, and not your school wouldn't be affected or other things be affected. So always cut the hassle. Now, there are so many things I want to share with you. Trust me, a lot of things that helped me, and I want to give you all the gist. But I can't do all of them in this video. The video will be too long, and you might be too tired, and you won't even listen to it. That's why I wrote the book, The Depressing Life of a Working Student, which is live on Amazon from today, which is the 25th of September to the 27th of September. This book is going for free. I'm running a free promotion, so you can go on Amazon and get the book for free and read it. There is a paperback and there is the ebook, and you can read it. And please don't forget to leave a good review under the book. It will help me so much. In this book, I share with you so many strategies. I share with you my journey. I share with you the things that didn't work for me, and the things that worked for me, and the things I believe will work for you, the right way to go about doing all the other strategies that I share with you. So you really should get this book. It will help you so much, and that is the goal, that it helps you, that you will find the balance between your work life, school life, and other personal commitments. So go on Amazon or follow the link that is down in the description below and get your copy. Now, tip number 3 is to be time conscious. Now, time is your best friend as a working student. You cannot do away with time. And since we are talking about time, let me talk about deadlines. It's very critical that as a working student, you take your deadlines very seriously. Deadlines for your assignment, deadlines for your work projects, if you have any, and deadlines that you set for yourself, for your personal commitments. I will come to that. So you have your school deadlines, your assignment deadlines, your test, you know when the test is, so you know how to study for the test. And you have your work projects and you have a deadline for them. You know when to submit it to your workplace. Now, your personal projects, for me, was writing the book and then doing content creation. I give a deadline to that as well. I want to finish my book by this time. I want to publish it by this time. I want to do this and do that by this time. So it helps me plan my week, and I know that this assignment deadline is there, so I know which one is urgent, which one is not that important, which one is important. Because when you know your deadlines for the assignment, you know, oh, I'm going to submit this assignment this week, so I have to be time conscious in that. With that assignment, I have to do it as quickly as I can. But there's an assignment that you have to submit maybe in 3 weeks time. You can't be doing that assignment today, whilst the assignment that you'll be submitting this week is somewhere else. Okay, so when you know your time, your deadlines, you'll be able to manage your time effectively, and it can help you to be more time conscious. One thing I'm going to say under being time conscious is cut your social media time. I know you've heard this over and over again, and you're like, girl, I am tired. I love social media. I love to be there. It helps me release stress. Good. That's good. I mean, that's the whole sense of social media. But if you are not an influencer, you are not a YouTuber, you are not a TikTok, even if you are, you really have no business spending 2 hours or 3 hours on social media, not even an are on social media. What are you doing there? You are a working student, you have to think about work, you have school, you have other projects that you have to look at, and you are spending time on social media. Meanwhile, if you are asked how you're so stressed, you'd be like, I really don't have time, and the things are so much. You have time. If you have 2 hours to spend on social media, my team, you really, really do have time. Please cut your social media time. Decide that, okay, every day I'm going to give social media 30 minutes. Or when you're at work and you take a break and you're going for lunch, you can decide to just go through social media while you're eating, watch a movie while you're eating, whatever you want to do. That. But when you're done with work and you come home, it's time for us to be productive, okay? Let's stay away from the screen and let's actually be productive and get more time to do other things. Okay, so don't spend too much time on social media so that you can maximize your time and you can use your time effectively. Now, tip number 4 is to be self-disciplined. Now, this one I won't sit here and act like a pro, okay, because I'm not so pro at it. There are so many aspects of my life that I'm trying to be self-disciplined there, like exercise it, okay? And I know a lot of you can really relate with me, and taking care of my health, it's really something I'm looking forward to, and I am working towards it, and I'm learning a lot. But one of the places that I would say I was able to incorporate that self-discipline will be in the writing of my books and school. The writing of my books, I decided that every morning when I wake up, I'm going to write something. I am going to put something down. And there are times where I woke up in the morning and I didn't feel like it. I didn't feel like doing anything. I'm so tired. You know, I really can't do anything this morning. I just want to bath and drag myself to work since I had to go there. And so there were times I woke up and I didn't feel like doing it, but I had a dream, I had a goal, and I really wasn't about to let my feelings stop me from being able to achieve that goal. So no matter how I'm feeling, I would pick up my laptop, open my laptop, and write something down. That is self-discipline. Being able to compel yourself to do some things, even if you don't feel like it. Because many times you're not going to feel like it. You're not going to feel like working out. Like, I usually don't feel like working out. You're not going to feel like eating well. You're not going to feel like doing that project. You're not going to feel like doing that business, starting that business. You won't feel like it, but you have to compel yourself to do it. And that's self-discipline. And the more you do it, it turns into a habit, and it becomes easy for you to just go ahead and do it anyway. And trust me, when you push yourself and you compel yourself to do it even when you don't feel like doing it, within a minute or two into doing it, you actually start to have fun. Or maybe 5 minutes or 10 minutes, you actually start to have fun. There are times where I decided not to listen to my feelings, and I decided to start exercising or working out. And within 10 minutes, I am working out. The workout is done, and I don't want to stop. I want to do a new workout. That I'm so excited now. So our feelings is sometimes a very big liar to us. It lies to us. Okay, so you have to be able to overcome that feeling of today I don't feel like doing it. Compel yourself and be self-disciplined in all the routines you set for yourself. Because when you set the routines and you do all those things and you don't compel yourself, you don't have the self-discipline, you're going to set the routines but you will not actually follow the routine. So always compel yourself, even if you don't feel like it, do it anyway, and you will see how amazing it works, because you start doing it and now you don't even want to stop doing it. Sometimes I start writing a book and I don't even want to go to work. I want to stay home and write a book. So compel yourself and be self-disciplined in every aspect of your life, okay? Now, tip number 4, we have journey with Jesus. I know some of you are going to be like, girl, please. Nah, don't bring Jesus here too. But that is the truth, girl. Jesus is everywhere. You see that, I don't know, that sound that it was actually very popular on TikTok and I think Instagram Reels as well, that said you need Jesus to go to the mall. Like, you need Jesus everywhere. You don't have to limit him to, you can take the church part of it, but when it comes to school, it's just me. That's why God had to prove that in my life. I share so many testimonies on this YouTube channel of how God came through for me when I invited him into this journey. He has been amazing. It doesn't mean that he has taken away the fact that I have work, I have school, I have other things to do. No, but he gives me peace in the midst of the storm. So I am walking through the storm, but I have this peace, and he guides me and helps me find the right strategies to actually use to be able to find that balance between the many responsibilities that I have. And times when I'm tired and I'm weak, he actually comes through. I shared a testimony on the same YouTube channel of how I had a test that I had to write. I missed the test when the test was officially written because I was sick. I got so sick, so I left school, I went home, and the test was written behind me. And after so many convincing, the lecturer finally decided to give us another chance. But then I had written exams already. I was going to work. I was stressed. I was messed up. I was like, God, I really don't have the strength to study anything. I don't even know what to study. And the slides are a lot. What do? I asked for his help. And it was like I was playing a game. I just went on my files with all my slides and I was going through the slides for the particular course. And whilst I was going through, I was like, God, whatever I point on, that is it. That's what I'm going to study. That's what you're giving me. And I did that. And I pointed on it. And when I opened it, I think it was equipment or something related to TV production and everything. And I felt like this was a joke. I'm not going to do this. But I kept feeling the how do I call it? This push from the Holy Spirit to to read that exact thing my hands pointed on. And trust me, guys, trust me, I won't lie to the internet. Trust me, when I went to the exams hall to write the test, it was exactly that topic. That is how God can come through for us when we are tired, when you invite him into that journey of work school life, because he knows you're human. He knows you can get tired at times. So he's always with you. So that means the problems will come. They will come when you're walking with Jesus. When you're a Christian, doesn't mean that there'll be no problems. No, there'll be problems, but you know you have Jesus, and it gives you this peace, knowing that the problems will come, but they will not prosper, and God will turn it out for your good. Okay, he will plot twist the story of the enemy against your life. So invite Jesus into this journey and have this peace even in the midst of the storm. So these are the 5 tips that I have for you, and I believe if you actually implement this, you can start your journey right now. You can build a routine because you build it out of a place of reality and not motivation. You're going to cut the hassle because now you know you can actually put some things down. You are going to be time conscious. You are going to take measures to actually cut that social media time. And I share so much of this with you in the book, The Depressing Life of a Working Student. I share with you how you can be self-disciplined, compel yourself to do things even when you don't feel like doing it. I share with you inviting Jesus and how important it is. I share with you so many others in the book, The Depressing Life for Working Students. So you really don't want to miss this book. Free promotion going on from 25th of September 2023 to the 27th of September 2023, and you really don't want to miss this. So go to Amazon Kindle Unlimited and go get the book, or follow the link right below and go get the book. It will be a blessing to you. So guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope this video really blesses you, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It will help me so much. Like and also hit the notification bell so that you will always be notified when a new video is coming out. Thank you so much. I will see you next time. Bye.